Hey guys, how's it going? So this is the first video that I'm doing like this, and so I'm a little nervous, I'm gonna be taking you, let's call this the workout diaries of me, Pete. But yeah, we are here, in my hometown gym, and I'm getting ready for my workout. Today we are hitting back and buys and a little bit of shoulders, even though I hit shoulders yesterday, but we're doing a little superset with shoulders. And Rain Orange Dreamsicle is my favorite pre-workout energy drink, or just energy drink in general. Yeah, and Orange Dreamsicle is the best one. In no way am I sponsored, but I mean, hey, one could only hope, right? So, let's get to it. Okay, well, the start of my back day is both a lift and a stretch. Now, there's so many right ways to do one thing, especially when it comes to weightlifting and the things that I've learned through the years and things I've learned from people who are professionals at this point. And everything's good as long as you're moving the right way, your technique is right, and you're being careful with the weight that you're putting on. You should be fine. But you know what? There's so many things out there to tell you what's right, what's wrong, how to do something. Again, there's millions of right ways to do something. So for what I'm starting for back is not only does it help me stretch my lower back because we get old and things start to wear out, right? But a deadlift. And I'm not using a lot of weight. I'm not trying to max out, but I am having enough weight to stretch my lower back as I go down in my extension, but also slow, controlled. And yeah, I'm also not trying to ego lift. And that's another topic for probably another day, because let's face it, we could all talk hours about people ego lifting, which is funny and ridiculous, and we're old. Slow and controlled is key, and I'm already feeling it a little bit. Like I said, we get old, and also we need the good stuff to go. So, given that this is the first video of whatever you want to call this, workout diaries with your boy Pete, right? Yeah, so a little bit about myself, and if you clicked on this or you're watching this, you're wondering who the freak is this guy, right? Well, I am an active duty veteran of the Navy and still a reserve, and I have struggled with weight all my life. And I've been a fat guy for the longest time. And as you can imagine, that had a lot of effect on my self-esteem, self-confidence, all the negative and bad things that come with being a fat kid or being a fat person, the majority of your life, and it sucks. So getting into the military has helped me get into fitness a lot more seriously, and like hormones or genetics, my weight yo-yoed up and down. But there comes a point in your life that you take weightlifting or just exercise a lot more seriously. And doesn't mean, we all have a goal, right? but I just, the nerd side of me wants to look like a superhero, and but also want to feel confident, want to like myself, want to love myself the way we see a lot of people do on the interwebs, on the social medias. And I'm tired of being the person envying other people. So I was like, what the hell? I could do that. I'm going to do that myself. Like I said, I'm a big nerd. That's why I'm rocking the Venom shirt. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Got the Venom. Rocking the Venom today. I also have a Wolverine shirt. I have a couple of Venom shirts. But the Wolverine shirt is probably my favorite, along with this Venom shirt. um, yeah, so like I said, in getting serious with weightlifting through the years and going on orders, getting deployed and all that stuff, meeting different awesome people, I met a lot of good people who are serious into weightlifting. And shout out to my veterans who become serious weightlifters, bodybuilders, show people who do the shows and stuff like that. Hell yeah. But they've also shown me the right way to do things, the different kinds of techniques and different kinds of ways to better your lift, to gain a certain physique and all that stuff. So now where we're at in life is the product of everything that I've learned and now implementing it on my own. And let's face it, I would like to share to the world how things go, the things to do, but not to do. All right, and then let's set, and then we're gonna move on to the rest of our back day. So we are at this back machine. Oh, I'm gonna fix this camera because yeah. So yeah, just a little fun fact. I'm not used to this. I've never thought I'll be that guy taking the tripod to the gym and doing all the videos. But you know what? Fuck it. My fuck it era. I don't know if I can say that on social media. But I love this machine because it has different grips and it does the right motion along with the joints. It gets very scientific, but you know what? I like it. And so what this machine is essentially a lat pull down, and then you have that good stretch. I know a lot of what they call it science-based lifting, and there's that fancy word that they use called hypertrophy. Yeah, sure. Hypertrophy. And you know what? Whether it's bogus or not, I like how the stretch feels, and I'm going to use science-based workout or technique or whatever because I love the stretch and how they say if it helps build the muscle, then I'm all for it. Discard. So now I'm on this other back machine. It's called Multi-Front Row Pro. So it has, okay, sorry guys, you're going to see my back, but you're also going to see the sweet denim shirt that I have on. Yep, I can feel that burn for sure. And I'm really not doing a lot of weight. I'm not trying to max out or anything. And I could definitely feel it. But again, there's nothing wrong with lifting heavy. But technique is everything. That's something I learned. And I realize there's a lot of people who do these videos or that do these gym stuff or whatever. And that's great. I think it's good to um, it's good to know different versions of everything. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna pause my talking, and then we're gonna lift. Fuck, we're gonna lift some weight. All right, so this is the last, maybe the second to last workout. So this machine is a multi-low road deadlift and also low road row and deadlift machine thing. What I like about this is, and machines like this, it helps keep um, people's form in check. You know, given that you know how to use the machine correctly. Also, you must be thinking, what is that in your mouth that you keep on biting on it? And get your mind out of the gutter. So, for a lot of people out there, we clinch, we grind our teeth and stuff. Um, Same thing for me. This thing's called a jaw exercise. And ever since I started using this, of course, people use it to define the jaw and stuff like that. But also, it helped me with my jaw clicking. So now my jaw doesn't click as much, close to none anymore, as long as I use this. And of course, the side effect is the defining jaw or it building your jaw, which is nice. So you don't have like all the bench that you have to put your knee on, right? And you do low weight, and then it helps you squeeze the right way. Jesus, that was only 3. And with that squeeze, it makes it feel like I did like 12 of those. But again, also what I like about this is that you can switch the grip. Also what I like about this is that you can switch the grip of the handle, and it has multi grip. Let me show you. Show and tell time. So you could move. You can move these grips. You can move that grip as well, and you could either use the underhand, regular overhand, and then also position of the wrist is everything. Notice not just the position of the technique, but the position of your wrists, your arms, and all that stuff. Sorry, I shouldn't say so much. Is everything. And being mindful of your technique is everything. Technique, technique, technique. It doesn't matter how heavy you lift, but is your technique right? So let's get lifting. All right, so I just realized the last segment I did, my workout, didn't record well. So, given this is the first video that I'm doing, there's gonna be problems, right? So this technically is um, my second workout, and this machine's a little wobbly, but whatever, we're gonna go with it. This is my second bicep workout. What I like about this, it has like these cool things where you can switch your arm position. And you can get a hammer curl in. I hope you can see this because I'm already on here. I'm not going to move. And you can switch your arms, your wrists for the different positions. So you could do like a flat bar style. You could do hammer curl. You can even do the overhand bicep curl, which is, I think there's a name for that. These really work, and I do need to adjust this. But this is really cool. This might be my last bicep workout, my last workout overall. God damn, this thing's like really wobbly. But yeah, so let's get after it, huh? So one thing I like about this, I don't know if you're noticing my hands, my wrist positioning, but this allows you to rotate 360 or 180, depending on what you're doing. I'm allowed to come down as a hammer, but bring it up and rotate my wrist, so it becomes like a straight bar status thing. I love this machine. If Yeah, this machine's awesome. And then, so yeah, actually, I probably should have started my workout with this. You can literally hit 3 different positions with this machine, um, for biceps. You could do the overhand and get that. Holy crap, that's heavy. You could do like that. You could do the hammer curl, and then you could do the straight bar. Jeez, I'm such a nerd. You know you're a nerd, and you know you're getting older when the little things like this start to become really amazing, right? You're like, oh my god, look at that! Oh my god, look at this. Maybe it's the dad thing in me, but Jesus, this is cool. This machine, what is this machine about? Standing multi rotary arms curl. So this is really cool. I got what, 3 more sets on this, and I'm gonna get it. I already did hammer. Screw it. I'm gonna go I'm gonna switch wrist positions. So my last workout and the last workout I was talking. Sound sucked. The sound sucked, and I didn't get anything of what I said. So hopefully the sound is working just fine on this one. But yeah, the gym is always there. The gym is always going to be there no matter what you're going through. This is, and given that this is the end of my workout, this is probably the best time to really talk about some stuff as I hydrate. Oh man. So it sounds cliche, like I said or mentioned it before, but no matter what you're going through, people confide in fitness. So it could be running, going for a run outside. It could be working out at home. For us that want to really, go for it, you come to the gym, and there's nothing wrong on the level that you have, that you're starting off, because we're all starting from somewhere. We're all starting from the bottom. Whether you think you know what you're doing or not, we're all starting from somewhere. So the gym is always going to be there. The gym is it's you and yourself. It's you against yourself, right? Again, all these cliche sayings and stuff. You know, I've gone through divorces. I've gone through dumping people, getting dumped, and this is everyone can relate to people getting dumped, going through divorce, breakups and stuff like that. And one thing that's very important is that no matter how well you progress and you succeed in life, whether it be at your job, making a lot of money, fitness, looking good, looking, better than you did before. Don't let that get to your head. It's always good to stay humble. It's always good to stay motivated, push to be better, but always stay modest. Always stay humble. Um, because no one likes a cocky douche, and that goes for men and women. Let's be real, you know. And there's going to be a lot of those people out there, and that's okay. But as long as you know, you are moving about the right way, there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes the unpopular thing to do is also the right thing to do, even though it's not popular. Oh man. But hey, teach their own, and we about to get this. I should probably. Oh, that's another thing. If something's getting too easy when it comes to weight, nothing wrong with going up in weight, but not too much, right? Again, we're not ego lifting here. We're not ego lifters. We are just lifters, and we just want to be. We want to be cool. We want to lift weight. Holy crap! I feel that for sure. Especially for me, I'm such a nerd. I want to look like Thor. You know what I mean? And good for the guys that actually look like that, because they won. So, yeah, let's pump this out, and we're gonna finish. We're gonna finish our workout complete with cardio, and about 15-20 minutes of cardio at the end of each lifting session. And I've been told, and it's out there. There's a big debate on cardio before your workout, your lift, or after your lift. I found it to be better at the end of your lift, because you do burn more. Um, you do burn more calories, and you're not breaking down your muscle at the end. Oh man! But at a certain point, you're gonna break down muscle anyway. But what do I know? I'm just a guy. in the interwebs or social medias or whatever. Yep. Cripes. Feeling my arms more and more.